Oh, it went.
Yeah, you already took the picture. Oh well.
I ain't mean to do that. It's all good. It's all good. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
We want to start off by giving all praises, honor, glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopefully elect. Hey, give me Romans chapter 16, verse 17 real fast. Give me Ezekiel 9 and 4. Somebody get Revelation 13. All right, so hey, it's GMS Pittsburgh coming out another week through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the prophets of the downfall and destruction of America, Babylon the Great, to tell you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that you are the biblical Israelites. It's time to repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And we'll just say it again. We're going to give all praises, honor, glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. So we gave all praises to the Heavenly Father, whose true name is Yahweh, right? Not who the world calls God. We gave all praise to his only begotten Son, whose true name is Yahweh Shai, who the world only calls Jesus Christ. Okay? And that's very important to know the names in the times that we're coming in the last days. Somebody give me, before we get into that, somebody give me Proverbs chapter 18, verse 10. You know, it's very important that you know the names of the Lord. You can't call the name whatever the hell you want. Nah, can't do that. You got camps pushing that. You know, we'll know the names in the kingdom. But what about now? Who we gonna call on now? When demons is messing with us, when we go, like when you deal with sleep paralysis, right? That's when demons be messing with you in your sleep. They can hold you down. You know, they can choke you. They can do all types of manners of things. Who you call on, right? I know myself personally have called on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and them demons have left. You know, now it may take longer certain times because maybe the strength of the certain demon, but nevertheless, the demon has left when I called upon the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Yep.
Okay, because there's power in that name.
That's right.
Proverbs 18 and 10.
This is Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 10. It says, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe.
You see? Matter of fact, get that one. And somebody get the one of Ecclesiastes, I think it's 10, on the elect shall praise his holy name. Right? So it says the name of the Lord is a strong tower. Right? Because that's our defense. Okay, that's part of our defense, knowing the name. Because who we going to call upon in the time of trouble? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Who did our forefathers call upon in the time of trouble? The Heavenly Fathers. You see? That's who they call upon, and that's who we're going to call upon now in these times as well. Go ahead.
This is Acts chapter 4 and verse 12.
Right.
It says, neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved.
There's none other given among men whereby we must be saved. You see, so there's one name. The scripture says there's one faith, one baptism, right? One. Somebody pulled it up real fast, Brother Kashar. I think it's in Timothy.
Timothy?
Yeah. Yeah, Bubba Kashar. Yeah, because look, there is no other name you can call upon, man. Right? Whoever got something, let it fly.
Yeah, all right. I got the this is the book of James. James chapter 2 and verse 19. Thou believest that there is one power, thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. You know? So hey, even these demons, they tremble at the names of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. You know?
Okay, there's so many thoughts running through my mind.
Go ahead, brother.
Speaking.
Go ahead, talk, bro.
So the thought that just came to my mind when the brother was speaking about how the demons tremble was that scene in Lion King when the hyena was like, Mufasa, Mufasa, and then the nigga's spine was just shivering. Now, the scripture said that the righteous run into it and it's safe, right? The name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is a strong tower. You literally have to picture that in your mind. See, when you got to bring the precepts out about the weapons of our warfare real quick.
It's in 2 Corinthians chapter 10, and I'll start at verse 3. It says, for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh.
Right.
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds.
Right, so the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. See, you got to have the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai like a double-barrel shotgun, cocked, ready to spray on the demon. You know, and that's just speaking spiritually. When you walk through certain situations, you're supposed to be armed in your mind with, if a demon hop out, I'm calling on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. If you have a Hebrew prayer that you done wrote, you memorize that prayer, you know, I got a simple one that's just Isaiah Awati Shatan. Leave me Satan. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? And then you can say, Bahashem Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakudash, which just means in the name of Yahweh, in the name of His Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. So there's just a few things, but you're supposed to have these tools ready. You know what I'm saying? So when Satan come, you pow, you spiritually, you don't hit him with the buckshot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go ahead,
You
bro.
always want to have a counter.
Yeah, you gotta be ready in the spirit. You know, you practicing that jab for the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nigga run up. I want a nigga to run up. Now,
Fire
of
that
course,
thing off, man.
but that's spiritually though, right?
But that's what we sparring for right now.
Yep.
Right now, we in the gym, we training, we sparring.
Yep.
You know, getting ready for that battle, getting ready for that fight.
Yep.
You know, and it's going to be, this is an everlasting fight, or not everlasting, but this is a continual fight
Yeah.
until we get to the
To
kingdom.
the salvation. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I got a quick one backing them up. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion,
Yep.
walketh about seeking whom he may devour.
Yep. See,
You know?
be vigilant, right?
Vigilant, okay.
Con, go ahead.
Go ahead. Speak on it.
Right. So hey, you gotta like the brother was saying, you gotta be ready, man. You know, it's certain times where
Might not be screwed
hey,
in.
you might have a sleep paralysis. You gotta already know to go directly to the name of the Lord, so they can get up off you, man. You know, like the brother said, it may take you might be calling on their room for a couple minutes, man.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might take some time because
Sometimes it takes that to motivate you to actually learn a Hebrew prayer. You got brothers out there that put together prayers or Hebrewitize, for lack of a better word, the scriptures, and those are prayers. You know what I mean? It may be a show of faith for the Lord for you to get the Hebrew booklet and get some words and then make a prayer.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Something that's easy for you to understand or say and remember. You know, I've done that before. And spiritual things manifested themselves. Using the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, demons flee. You know, akin to stories that Elder Apostle Hart gave when him and Elder Ariella was exercising the building. You see what I'm saying? Or High Priest Ariella. I forget what his honorifics would have been. Yeah, Ariella, right?
High Priest
Ariella, Salaki, yeah. You see, when they was exercising the building, and then the homeless guy was like, "You did it!" You know what I'm saying? Which was a demon that hopped on him to say, we gone. You got rid of us, you know? So certain spiritual things happen in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That's right. You see? Go ahead, bro. That was it. Yeah.
Any more on everything we talking about? If not, jump back. Okay.
2 Corinthians 10 and verse 5, it says, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of the Most High, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach.
That's right, man. And guess what? We're casting out all these different imaginations. We're casting out all these different strongholds that's upon our people's minds, man. Christianity, false names, the different philosophies. Hey, these are all different things that we are battling against amongst our people, right? Now I got this. Here's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 17, verse 10. It says, and the elect shall praise his holy name. Right? So the elect is going to praise his holy name. We know the Heavenly Father's name. We know his name is only begotten Son, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Now somebody get Proverbs chapter 30, verse 4. Right? And then I want to, when I hit y'all precepts, we're going to jump back to what I initially Go ahead, bro.
Proverbs chapter 30 and verse 4.
Yeah.
Who hath ascended up into heaven or descended? Who hath gathered the wind in his fist? Who hath bound the waters in a garment? Who hath established all the ends of the earth? What is his name and what is his son's name, if thou can tell?
Read that last part one more time.
What is his name and what is his son's name, if thou can tell?
Right. What is his name? What is his son's name? Thou can tell. Right? What is it? Is it the name of, JC? No, it's not that name, bro. It's not that. Right? Is it the name of the deity that they call on, the Muslims call on? Or the deities that, the names of these different deities that these other nations call on? No. But we're going to see. That's when I was meditating on this last night, and I said, guess what? I says, for us, amongst the people of the faith, the one thing we're not going to want to hear is, depart from me, I never knew you or knew thee, right? You workers of iniquity. But guess what the 2/3 ain't going to want to hear, right? I told you so. from the prophets. I told you. Didn't I tell you this? They ain't gonna want to hear that. Just as we're not gonna want to hear of depart from me, I never knew you. Or I never knew you.
Yep. That's probably worse than hearing I told you so.
I mean, yeah, but you know, I'm just giving it to the
whole
end.
time thinking that you really with the Lord. And
Right.
Then, you know what I'm saying?
I agree. It's gonna be worse.
It's worse,
you know,
bro.
but it's gonna be just worse as them. As I'm saying, oh shit, they was right
Yeah.
the whole time.
Yeah.
Right? What is it saying? Wisdom of Solomon.
Solomon 5.
Get that real quick.
Yeah, I just-
you know what I'm saying? Because as they look at us, it's like they don't know what the hell they're talking about. America gonna still continue as it can continue. As victuals talks about the goods being so cheap. You know, all these different things. It's gonna look like, in some way, it's gonna look like things is normal, things is coming back together, even though it's gonna be switched to a whole digital world.
Yeah.
You know, when you go into the scriptures, it says, what's that? Luke talks about how, like, when Yahweh Shai come back, it's going to be like as the days of Moses. Matter of fact, days of Noah. Get that. Biblical Shah. Get that too. You gonna get all these
Just to make it like even like kind of go into it a little bit too when you think about it. Now the scriptures say, "He that has sinned and kneweth not his master will shall be beaten with few stripes.
Few stripes,
He that
yeah.
knew and did not what his master commanded shall be beaten with many stripes."
That's right.
Now that same sentiment that 2/3 have towards us, it's niggas in the truth. They look at GMS that same way. And the problem is they know Yahweh Shem Yahushua to some degree. They know we Israelites, they know, but we don't get no respect. We don't get no type, they don't give us any credit for anything that we do. And we're looked at as the offscouring. So it's gonna be 10 times worse for them niggas.
not even treated like brothers.
Exactly.
You know, not even treated like brothers. Like,
Yeah.
and you
Niggas,
got,
niggas that don't know that ain't spiritual, they just, they just dumb niggas. The Lord just made them for their lot. People that have a little bit of the breath, or got the skin on them, but they don't got the breath, and they looking at us and they cussing us out. Y'all niggas is rapists, and man, they got it coming, bro. They got it coming. But anyway, go ahead.
who got Wisdom of Solomon 5? All right.
This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 and verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him,
Right.
and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for.
Said they're gonna be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation. You know, a lot of people are gonna be in awe. Okay, because they thought that they was gonna be, you was gonna be in the same boat that they was gonna be in. You know? Oh, nigga, you a nigga like me. Like, what you know?
Yeah.
Right?
Or even furthermore too, like we got those Christians who think not that we gonna be in the same boat, but they gonna make it and we not. They look at us as how is he numbered among the saints? It says that. Because they think that they the saints and they gonna make it. So when they're gonna be like, this is a strange thing to me. I was so sure of what I believe.
I was so convinced in my mind
Yeah.
that I was right and you was wrong.
But wait a minute, how he going up in a chariot?
Yeah.
And I'm down here in the missiles about to fry my ass.
I was feeding the homeless. I was going to the soup kitchen.
Yeah, but you feed them bologna and cracklings and shit.
Right. I was giving clothes to the poor, goodwill. How's he up there?
Yeah, you know what? You know who I see what denomination that's very diligent, even though they're wrong in a lot of things.
The Jehovah's Wickedness.
There you go.
Yeah.
Bro, I see them every freaking day. Out there on the streets, bro. It be raining. Besides us, besides Great Millstone, the Church of Great Millstone, bro, they be out there when it's raining, when it's snowing, when it's cold, when it's hot, standing there with their 2 signs. They got 2 women off, but then they got 2 men. But I'm like, bro,
They umbrellas and everything.
Bro.
Going door to door.
bro, diligent, bro. Bro, they are diligent.
You know what the apostle said? Except for a few things, I think the red Bible is referring to the Jehovah's Witness Bible, ain't it? There's a red Bible that with precepts that somebody uses.
I'm not sure I have to call it.
I think Elder Apostle Gabar and
One of them
Ryan
talk-
Mob use the red
Yeah,
Bible.
they use a red Bible.
Now I know one of the
It's
things
from
they
one
do
of them
talk
churches.
about is the 144,000,
Yep.
but it's Israelites. Don't. It's not all nations mixed in with that. No, this is Israelites from the 144,000. I'm trying to mix it up when they talk about other people
Yeah, that's why it specifically says from this tribe.
from this tribe.
12,000 from that tribe.
And even when we go to the 9th chapter with the mixed multitude, Israelites as well. But let's jump back where you was. Go ahead.
Well, the point I was gonna make was the closer you get to understanding what the Bible's really talking about, the more diligence you should have.
Yeah.
Even though they wrong,
Mhm.
they understand that shit, nigga, something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So we need to, you know what I'm saying, go push this joint. They're wrong though.
Yeah, but then you go, I suffer not a woman to teach. They throw it out the window.
Christian people pick and choose a lot.
Because they got dresses on. The women got dresses on.
Right.
But they out there trying to teach. Man, get your ass in the house, man.
Exactly.
Get your ass. Man, come on, bro. Go ahead.
Wisdom of Solomon 5 and verse 3.
Hey, because really, we know how the society is going, right? And it's gonna come a time, bro. Men are not gonna be want to be outside. How much more you women? For real. Like right, there's a lot of. Go ahead. We gonna get into prophecy in a minute. Go ahead, Al.
Wisdom of Solomon 5 and verse 3. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves.
Yeah.
This was he whom we had sometimes in derision
Yeah.
and a proverb of reproach.
Mm-hmm.
We fools accounted his life madness.
Yeah.
And his end to be without honor.
Yeah, look, they life is madness. They end without honor. They look what they believe in. They believe that what they're saying is going to come to pass. How you doing? They believe what they're saying is going to take place.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Those fools. What they say? They're damned. They're going to hell.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I had a scoffer come on the comment board the other day saying, well, there's not going to be any race wars. That's what the elites want. The prophecies are over. I'm like, nigga, you bugged out. I took a screenshot. I think I forgot to block him. He getting blocked. I may respond. We'll see. But, nigga, you crazy.
Yeah,
Okay? But they look at us. What do you mean there's going to be race war? What do you mean there's going to be slaves in the kingdom of heaven? What do you mean it's not for everybody? You know?
Yeah.
They look at us as wicked.
And when we mention that, when we say that nations ain't gonna make it, let's clarify. When we say nations ain't gonna make it, we mean other nations are not going to receive salvation as the elected Israelites will receive, right? Because other nations will be in the kingdom, but your task in the kingdom will be servitude, bro.
Yep.
So y'all are going to be in the kingdom. We never said y'all wasn't going to be there. Well, what we did say was, when you get to the kingdom, it's not going to be no free-for-all like America, Babylon the Great. It's not, or rest around the world. It's not going to be like that.
Rude.
No, you're going to be subjected to the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, which will be executed or established by the governing body, which is 144,000.
Yep.
That's going to be the way. Matter of fact, you think we bugging? Grab microphone.
And you're going to pay for what you did to the Israelites, right?
Mm-hmm.
And also you're going to pay for consenting unto this devil. The scripture says he's going to destroy them that destroy the earth, man.
Yep.
Right? So you consented with this devil for a time to destroy the earth, man. You got Moabites on camera with that brother Les. He sent me a video eating live spiders. A whole plate of live spiders. You eating them. You heathens need rulership, man.
We catch you doing that in the kingdom, we gonna bash you upside the head with the iron rod, man.
Nigga, I might turn you to a spider. No, I'm fucking with you. I'm messing with you.
Go ahead, Al.
Micah chapter 4, verse 2. I'll start at verse 1.
Yeah.
It says, but in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of the Lord shall be established in the top of the mountains.
Yep.
And it shall be exalted above the hills,
Look.
and people shall flow unto it.
Because Jerusalem is going to be that mountain. Jerusalem is going to be that the governing of the world, where the law is going to go forth out of. That's where it's going to be. We don't see that happening in our homeland right now. Why? Because a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. A bastard, a heathen, occupies our land. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 2, and many nations shall come and say, come, and let's go up to the mountain of the Lord.
That's what these nations are going to say. They're going to say, come and let us go. Go ahead.
And let us go up to the mountain of the Lord and to the house of the power of Jacob.
Mhm.
And he will teach us of his ways,
Yeah.
and we will walk in his paths.
See, they're going to come up and say, look, let us be taught your ways, right? Let you establish the ways upon the earth, right? Give me, precept real quick, Proverbs 29 and 2. To back that up real quick, we're going to jump back to it. Proverbs 29 and 2.
You know, because they will understand that the righteous way is what Yahweh should be able to prescribe.
Yeah.
If somebody grabbing the one that says, which shall say, who is like unto this nation, which have the most high shall be.
Deuteronomy, you said 29 and what?
2.
This is Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
when the righteous are in authority,
And the righteous is going to be in authority very soon, right? Go ahead.
the people rejoice.
So people are going to be rejoicing. That's why they're going to say, "Oh, let us come, teach us the ways," because they going to know. You got Deuteronomy 7, right?
Yep.
Right. So they going to know. They're going to know how the wisdom and the understanding and the righteousness is going to flourish through the earth through us as a people. Right? Go ahead.
It says, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
And right now the earth has no peace. Right? People are in a mourning state. Now people can smile, people can laugh, people can eat, people can be enjoyed. Yeah, you do have that happening, right? But as a whole, bro, the world is in a sorrowful, mournful state. And it's about to be like that even more. Right? I watch these different financial channels, or economic channels, and bro, the collapse is coming. The housing market crashes are coming, and it's already freaking here.
Yeah, the housing market is
Right?
screwed, bro.
Hyperinflation is going to continue to skyrocket. Right? Things are going to get bad. Very bad. Right? And it's bad now. They said there's thousands of letters. Thousands. They didn't put a number. They said thousands of letters of people being evicted, of people of not being able to just pay their rent. They said what? About 30-40% of people credit card debt is out the roof.
Yeah.
Right? Credit card debt, car loans, this, that. Motherfucking companies about to just say, we bankrupt. Fuck it. We bankrupt. How you gonna get it? How you gonna get it back? And a person got to decide: am I gonna pay this car note, or am I gonna try to feed my children?
Right.
They gonna say, the hell with that
gotta
car
eat,
note.
nigga. Fuck
I gotta
that
eat.
car.
Can't eat that motherfucker.
You know?
Shit, nigga, gas. Not only do I gotta pay the note, I still gotta put gas in the
Yeah,
bitch.
they gonna say, well, you're gonna have to chase me for this car. Come get this car. You think you're gonna put a boot on it? You gotta come catch me if you
They
can.
gonna find the GPS tracker and remove that hoe.
You know what I'm saying? But guess what though? That's a part of the reason why they want to eliminate some of the older vehicles for that purpose. Because the newer cars,
That shit.
Oh,
built
yeah?
in. You connected it all the time.
deactivate.
Yep.
Deactivate your ass out of here. Where you at? Oh yeah,
The other one, they
deactivate.
got a splice in the cord. I had found a tracker in my car. It's paid off. I took that mug out. Before, when I was working on it, I'm like, what's this? I'm like, nigga, this is a tracker.
Yeah.
I Googled it. It's a GPS.
And that's what we be talking about when we go into this whole digital world. This is what we talking about. You know, the whole digital world is to track you, to monitor your every move,
Yep.
to have, every aspect and think about your life, the things you think, what you want to do, where you want to go, how you're paying for this or I mean, everything. You know, they want to have every trackment and movement of the individual human being, right? But we get into that in a little bit. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got it. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 22. For we know that the whole creation groaneth
Whole
and
creation.
travaileth.
Whole creation.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now.
Mm.
You know, that's what I want to speak on, though. That all the creation is growing. It ain't just when the people, the scriptures say when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. And when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. Nigga, everybody's mourning. It ain't
Everybody.
just the people.
Yep.
The fish is through, the
trees
dogs is
is
through,
through.
the cats is through,
Yeah.
the trees is through.
Yeah.
Nigga, the earth is through. Look at all this fucking concrete everywhere. There ain't nobody happy. Nigga, the earth dry in the hole. Nigga taking all the damn blood out the earth, the oil.
Yeah.
Nigga, it ain't lubricated no more. Goddamn.
all these different
Oh,
earthquakes.
yeah, tectonic plates is breaking and rubbing.
Uh-huh.
Earth ashing in the hole.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
No lubrication.
you can run engines off of water.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the shit is, nigga, no pollution. You ain't
Yeah,
got to worry about smog.
You can run.
Orange and red smog levels in your fucking city.
You can create energy with the crystals, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Bro, you
whole generators.
Bro, you can use salt, lemon juice, and other, you know what I'm saying, and make
All
an
types of
energy cell. All these different, technologies that this devil know about.
Yeah.
What about all the stuff that Tesla rumored to figure out?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Taking certain little parts from a beetle and making a hovercraft. Nigga, if that shit was real, then these niggas got answers.
Give Romans 18.
Or things to answer
Destroy him to destroy the earth.
for. We only gonna find out, And then you got all these talks about carbon footprints. All these talks about global warming. When these niggas can change that shit at a drop of a hat.
Yeah,
But because of the money, though.
Yeah, they're talking about carbon footprint.
Yep.
But because you're in rule, you are the one who created the
Yeah.
system that's causing this so-called carbon footprint.
Yeah.
You know, you're creating. See, look, that's order app. They're creating the problem,
Yep.
so they can present you the solution.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I got a
Gla-
little.
glaciers melting,
Oh, man.
right? Bro, you know what I'm saying? Bro, you got what is it? Somebody grab. Okay, go ahead. Somebody get Isaiah 24.
Holes
Back it
getting
up.
pierced in the ozone, supposedly.
Yeah. All the
We don't know
different
what's-
chemicals going up there.
We don't know what's real out of what they telling us. Meanwhile, niggas is shooting beams in the sky.
I still get it.
The HARP technology.
Isaiah
Uh-huh.
24.
Shooting beams in the sky to manipulate the weather, but then they say it's a hole in the ozone. Maybe your ass wasn't shooting a beam up there, wouldn't be no hole in the ozone.
Right.
Shit.
All types of shit,
Man,
man.
niggas is crazy. This
This
nigga is crazy. That's why it's true. It says, "By thy sword shalt thou live." He the only way he can inhabit the fatness of the earth is by using his sword. Y'all got this.
Romans chapter 8 and verse 19, it says, "For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High."
Yep. The earnest expectation is for the elect to get sealed. Because even the animals know we out this bitch. I ain't got to eat dog kibble no more. Of all these videos I'm seeing about dog kibble being through, some of that shit is expensive as fuck. Yeah, there's no nutrition, even for the ones that say they good. I'm like, damn, nigga, this nigga is through. You know, that shit is wild, bro. The whole earth is through. Fish pellets. What the fuck is that? The fish ain't supposed to. That's what they.
Oh yeah, that's the
The shit you, the fish flakes and pellets.
Oh man.
What is that shit? Everybody ain't through. Anyway, go ahead.
Isaiah 24.
Isaiah 24 verse 3 said the land shall be utterly empty.
Yeah, and that's what we're talking about. See, this is the future prophecy that's going to happen to America. Babylon the Great. The land is going to be utterly empty. Matter of fact, somebody grab the book of Malachi 4:1. Let's show how this land is going to be empty. Somebody also get Jeremiah 50, right? Just to back that up, how the land is going to be empty. Because you people don't believe this land is going to be empty, but it is, right? And we're just going over the various different things of why this land is going to be empty. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, you saying that Malachi 4:1, yeah.
This is Malachi chapter 4 verse 1. "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble."
Yeah, brother Les, get Isaiah, hold that, get Isaiah 54:16 as well. Read that again, Brother Shaw.
Right. It says, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven."
Right, so the scripture says the day shall come and shall burn as an oven, right? What is going to be that day? Well, the day of the Lord. And what is going to make it burn as an oven? Well, the thermonuclear destructions. Okay? These different hypersonic missiles that's going to be shot from the other nations. Okay, upon America, Babylon the Great. Yeah, that's what's going to empty this land. Go ahead.
Right. It says, "And all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble."
Yeah, all that's proud, all that do wickedly. Because see, what you people fail to realize is there is a debt that you have to pay. There is a judgment that you have to reap for the things that you have sown on the earth. This is what's not being told unto you people, right? Now, furthermore, let's talk about the Israelites, our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You have been told and taught lies for so long that you think that you're not going to reap what you sow. This is what you have been told, right? Lies. Lies. And you get mad at us, therefore we come your enemy because we tell you the truth, because we're exposing the lies that you have been told, because we're bringing out the truth of the Holy Scriptures. Okay.
I mean, but you gotta look at it. What is that movie? They Live. Remember when Roddy Piper? I think that's who the Edomite looking guy was. He tried to wake up to Jake, and then they end up getting into a fight. Jake didn't
have to show me this, man.
Yeah, Jake didn't want to wake up. He didn't want that. What was it? Red pill and blue pill. The Matrix.
Right.
I would have told him to shove that pill up his ass. What APOC said. If I would have known, he like put me back in, nigga. I want to be in La La Land. You know, that's how Jake is, man.
Yep.
They want to remain in that comfort.
Jake don't want to be reproved. They hate if them they rebuke you from the gate. Why? Because there's accountability. You think accountability is kryptonite to women? Shit, try a 2/3 nigga. He can't be reproved. He'll kill you. Go ahead.
Wait, you were speaking upon the Matrix, right?
I did.
Or
That's
that
what-
was- Man, that's crazy because he fell in love with the illusion of being comfortable.
Yeah.
We're really not comfortable here. Even the jakes that think that they're really comfortable in their mind, you're really not.
Bro, this nigga went into the Matrix to talk to an AI program in either artificial state.
Bro.
And he knew. He was like, I know this is just sensors going off in my brain to make me think that it's juicy. I know it ain't there. But ignorance is bliss, nigga. This is delicious, nigga.
Precept.
Go ahead, bro.
The book of Isaiah chapter 66 verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with the flames of fire. So I mentioned that because it got the word rebuke in it.
Yeah.
Right? So a lot of people don't want to receive the correction now.
Oh yeah.
But guess what? You're waiting for the correction to come from the Lord. Fine. If you want it so, then take it that way. Because you really don't want that. We don't want that.
They
We're
don't
telling you.
They don't want to go through the furnace of affliction.
The furnace of affliction,
Now,
bro.
He's gonna bring the actual furnace to you.
Right. Now, the furnace of the affliction that we're going through now is light, bro. Like, let's be honest, bro. It's light, bro. We can still move to and fro as we choose, so to speak, right? As we're not going out of the country, we're not going out of state. Brothers can still jump in their car, go to Wendy's, right? Go to the mall, go to the bar, have a drink, go shoot pool, just whatever, right?
Random little comfort.
Random little different comforts. Bro, that shit is about to end. How you see women walking around still looking all pretty and sassy, right? With her homegirls 4D talking about, we don't need no nigga.
FNF, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Right? All that shit about to be out the window.
Rude.
Right? Done. So we are still we have a lot of comforts left.
Yeah.
But E is about to close all that up.
Yep.
I'm telling you, bro, look, women right there, she jogging. Cause it feel good out. I'm telling bro, it's not, the days we coming is not gonna be a time where people is just gonna want to be outside, bro. You're not gonna be want to be outside.
Right around that scripture you just read, don't they talk about pleading?
I ain't get there yet.
Okay.
So verse 16 it says, for by fire and by sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Right. So right now, the Most High is coming as a fisher. He's dangling the bait out there.
Yeah.
It's not coming as hard as it's gonna come. If you think what's happening now is hard and it's unbearable, and I don't like the way this package.
Mhm.
You have some people tell us that catch more flies with honey.
Yeah.
Maybe I should make it more approachable. All this other bullshit people want to come out with. Wait till the Most High is coming down. See, that word plead ain't plead, nigga. That's shapat. That's judge.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now, it's easier, should be, for you to accept that, okay, the Lord said he want me to do this, or this is gonna happen, let me try to do that. No. But imagine how hard it's gonna be to accept it when you're getting your shit chopped off, your head, to be specific, by your how about Shimmy Awashah. Are you getting burnt up? Or your family members is dying?
Or you get
That's
food
coming.
dangled in front of you and you eating a whole week.
Or your family members is getting raped?
Yeah.
Your wife getting ravaged? You know?
Yeah.
I seen a movie clip. Nigga made him watch his son drown.
Yeah, like shit like, ooh.
Come on, man. To get revenge on him. You see? Oh, a car hit my wife and you was trying to arrest me, so I'm gonna kill your whole family. I'm gonna make you watch your son drown. Even though technically it wasn't your fault.
Yeah.
I was wicked. And you was trying to stop me from being wicked. But really, none of that matters now, because my wife gone, so now I'm gonna make your ass suffer, nigga.
Yeah.
Watch your son die. That shit was wild, bro. I was like, oh, that nigga just drowned that man.
He ain't playing fair.
Bro, come on.
He ain't playing fair.
So wait till they get that gangster. You gonna wish that there was a prophet. What does it say? There's righteousness which maketh a man righteous gone through thee in the second Esdras. You're gonna be asking for the prophets in that day.
Yeah.
What do I gotta do? Whatever it is. It's gonna be too late.
Yep. Verse 17, but this is what they doing. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree, in the midst eating swine's flesh, and the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord.
Right. Go ahead.
So hey, if you think about it, you can maybe you kept, you can keep all those different all the other laws, but if you eat an abomination, you through.
Yeah. Yeah, you got you a rat farm.
You
These-
through.
You know, you got you a rabbit/rat farm. You breeding all type of abominations in the corner somewhere like Richard Stain. Look, these rats eat anything.
Yeah,
You feed them shit, you feed them whatever. Look at that fat one right there.
A rat kebab.
I'm a freaking
Making
see
rat
his ass
kebab.
later. Yeah, we already was eating it at the Moabite store. Don't matter. We gonna just throw some flour on that bitch. Look, put some sweet and sour sauce.
Yeah.
Taste just like chicken. We're gonna come back and fry your ass, nigga. You ain't gonna get away with that. You think you're gonna create some type of salvation for yourself by eating rats and rodents and iguanas and
Yeah.
cockroaches? You know, like
That's
that's
just
just through.
You know. Oh, hey, what the scriptures say? Them that escape the famine, the sword shall kill.
Sword-
Ooh, we gonna get that. We gonna get Come on. What
That's
you still got what you reading?
I was-
Malachi?
Yeah, Malachi.
Malachi?
Yep.
Yeah, hold that. We're going boom. We're gonna ping pong it. Go back to Malachi.
Right, Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven,
No.
and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
Go ahead.
And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts,
Yeah.
that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
So we go. So like I said, so we're going into that a little bit of what is able to pour out this type of destruction that it's speaking of. That's going to be able to what? Make the earth real to and fro like a drunkard, right? To empty the land, to cleanse the land, right? To cleanse the people, to disintegrate everything in that land,
Yeah.
right? What is able to do that? Well, the thermonuclear destructions. Isaiah 54:16.
Yeah, that's beautiful because you got to think about the picture. See, the Most High is the master of imagery. It said it's gonna leave them neither root nor branch.
Yeah, that's what I was talking. Yeah.
The thing about a tree is the roots run deep as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse my language, but they run super deep. Okay, so especially if it's an older tree. So what's possible to get rid of any root of that tree? It's something that's got to burn so damn deep. You know what I mean? That you can't even imagine it. Okay, but the scriptures say this place is gonna get all the elements is gonna be dissolved, right? Didn't you read that?
Oh no, we didn't read that
That's
one yet.
Second Peter
We didn't
3.
read that yet.
You
Yeah,
said burn as an oven. The elements is gonna be dissolved.
Right. Yep.
Okay.
But how is this going to take place? Go ahead.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 54, verse 16.
Right.
Behold, I've created the smith that bloweth the coals.
Move closer to the camera. Uh-huh.
I'll start over. The book of Isaiah, chapter 54, verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire,
Yeah.
and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy.
Yeah, that waster to destroy is talking about the nuclear missiles, right? And a smith, a blacksmith, is a person that creates weapons, right? And this is what the Lord did, right? The Edomites, he got a blessing, right? Their blessing was a sword, but this same blessing, which is a sword, is going to be what? Used to destroy themselves, right? That's a beautiful thing about it. See, this blessing that he got, like I said, which is the sword, he's like, you know what? I'm a conqueror. I'm gonna do this to this people. I'm gonna do this to that people. When that wind, hey, but that destroying wind that we know in Jeremiah 51 is coming for real, right? It ain't talking about the wind we just seen blowing on camera. Nah, that's destroying wind talking about that destruction from the nuclear missiles.
What's that? Revelation chapter 7.
What?
Holding back the winds of destruction.
Yeah, that's the wind that the angels is holding back, that destructive wind.
That's going into what we're about to go into.
Yeah. Yep. Go ahead, Ox.
Verse 17. Isaiah, chapter 54, verse 17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper.
Uh-huh.
And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn.
Yeah, so we've been going further into like the elect. Hey, there ain't no weapon that's gonna be formed against us is gonna be able to prosper. You know, we're gonna be good. You know, we're protected by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We're gonna be good. We're gonna be covered in all aspects. Now, are we still gonna go through things? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But nevertheless, we'll make it out. You know? But a part of, you know, our walk, our test, if you will, we don't know. We don't know if we're the elect.
Yeah.
So we gotta keep going through it. We don't know. Cause now, Jake, if you knew, bro, you was the elect, bro, you like,
Yeah, because essentially what that means is you can't do no wrong. So
right,
if you knew you couldn't do no wrong, you'll be a nigga.
right.
90%, 99.9% of Jake could be a nigga if they knew they couldn't do no wrong.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? What I gotta worry about? Adultery.
I'm
Good.
good.
Even, see, look, now, even in that, you know, you are the elect, that the Lord was going to ultimately have mercy on you.
Yeah.
The Lord can still F you up.
Yeah.
Look what he did to King David. You know?
Yeah.
He had all types of trouble going on in his family. He was going through perils because of what he did.
Yep.
Even though the Lord had mercy on him.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Show mercy to David. But that's what we are. That's what our hope is, to get the show mercy to David.
Yep, but you know what? A part of that story is that King David was a man after the Most High's own heart.
Mm-hmm.
Showing you that a man's heart can't be perfect with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, but that having the right, a good conscience towards Yahweh Bashim Yahushua gets you a lot of brownie points, let's say that, right? So we're hoping for them sure mercies, man.
Yep.
You know, we can't imagine, I ain't King David, you know. I know I ain't strong as King David. So, shit.
But you want the mercies like
I
it.
want that mercy, though,
man?
yeah.
Go ahead.
Shit.
It says Malachi 4 in verse 2. It says, "But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and shall go forth and grow up as the cast of the stall. And ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet. And in the day that I shall do this, saith the Lord of hosts."
See? So Yahweh Shai is going to come back with the brightness of his salvation. And he's going to save the elect. All right? And then when they come back down, they're going to be treading on the ashes of the wicked, man. Because you got to remember, they got to come back here to say, to get them fucking heathens, man. You see? That was hiding underground and hiding in different bunkers. So, you know, it's going to be them dust and the smell of smoke and them ashes they got left from niggas that got burnt up. You see?
Yep.
If they left down here,
Yep.
might make a miss going through that shit.
But the narrative where it says they're going to go to Carmel and get them, they're going to dig into hell and get them, that got to happen.
We're going to come get you.
Yeah,
You know, fishers the hunters.
yeah.
Right? You got any more on? That's finished, right?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, go ahead, Al. So jump back to the Isaiah 24, then jump back to your 15, then we give brother a lesson. Go ahead.
Gotcha. Isaiah 24 in verse 3, it says, "The land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled,
Yeah.
for the Lord hath spoken this word.
Mm-hmm.
The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish."
But we see the world language, and like the brother spoke on, like even just looking in the world of the beasts of the earth or the animals, however you want to put it, you just from their how they're interacting with the earth, you could tell something is wrong.
Yeah.
Right? Their interaction with the earth is just it's not in sequence anymore.
Nope.
Right? Neither is the people. But when you look at you could just tell from the animals of how they are starting to react. I think it's going to go further into that. To the course of the earth.
The course of the earth.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to go into that. You can see that the interaction it's just not right.
Yeah.
It's not right anymore. And as times continue to go on, we see it's going to be more languish.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, even when you see a deer eating meat, something's wrong.
Bro, something's wrong.
Because they have a room in their stomach. They're supposed to chew the cud. You know, they're a clean beast. When you see
Ain't they herbivores?
when you see Moism, you see what I'm saying, on a high level, then you know something's wrong. Okay? But yeah, they're herbivores. They have ruminant stomachs, meaning a 4-chamber stomach to process the tough foliage, you know, in the different grass and stuff. They're like cows almost in their stomach region. So they would be a clean animal. So when you see that nigga eating meat,
Yeah, bro.
you know something wrong.
Something wrong. Yes.
The grass got something on it, something wrong.
Something wrong. Yeah. But they know. You know? They know that from eating. They know from eating. See, we as maybe, you know, as humans, like, may not be able to tell. We can tell certain things, but may not be able to tell the difference of. Because E
It's a
very
mastermind.
great of how he makes food.
Yep.
We eat cabbage. Oh, this cabbage fire. Ooh. But we might not tell the cabbage might be fake. Oh, they know. The deer knows that this is not 100%. That this is 20.
Genetically modified type.
Or this has different chemicals that they can smell and be like, oh hell no,
I ain't eating that.
I'm not touching that.
That's like the example that you gave, bro, last camp about the dog,
with
bro,
the chicken
not eating the
nuggets.
chicken
Where
nugget.
the pit bull wouldn't eat the chicken nugget.
Mhm.
Bro,
Average
when
Joe's
I tell-
gonna tear that
when
chicken
I
nugget up.
tell you, when I tell you a pit bull will eat almost anything, that nigga will eat cat poop. I seen this nigga eat cat poop. He ate plastic before. So if he didn't want that chicken nugget that's supposed to smell like chicken and be chicken, something ain't right.
Yeah.
Something is not right.
Daniela.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 5, verse 8.
Yeah.
There shall be confusion also in many places.
Right.
And a fire shall be oft set out again, and wild beasts shall change their places.
You are seeing a lot of that happening. Of different beasts of the earth are not in their original habitats. Now they're due to different things. Why they're not in their original habitats? Because one, you got the devil, right, knocking down all the trees and just ruining their habitat, if you will, or killing off a certain number of animals where now they cannot either
Population control.
population control, or be able to feast on,
Ain't got
or
nothing to eat. Yeah.
yeah, because it's a domino effect.
Yeah.
You know, but so they're changing places for a lot of various different reasons. You know, but that is also just showing you how the earth is out of its course. Right? These are different things that a lot of people are not thinking of. Because a lot of people still got the mind frame of, I can go to the grocery store, or I can go to the butcher, my local butcher, or the meat market, and I still see meat on the shelves, or I still see food on the shelves. But you never once say, well, wait a minute. How is this getting here like this in this much quantity? How? Right? What is this? What is that? Because you got things like meat glue, right? You think that you gotta say, what is a 12-ounce steak, right?
You think you got a whole
Right?
steak.
You think you got a whole steak, right? 12-ounce steak. 4 ounces of it is meat glue.
Yeah.
Like what?
Or they took off cuts and they glued them together to form a piece of
to
meat.
form a piece of
to
meat,
make
bro.
you think, oh yeah, this is a steak.
Make a steak. And a lot of people at these different restaurants, right, or even high-end places, you paying $150 for a 2-meal course for you and your woman, right? Bro, the shit only cost what, $15 to get?
The actual meat.
The actual meat.
I've heard a lot of people complain
Because
about the quality of,
the quality of-
expensive ass steaks. Them shits don't even be choice, nigga. Them bitches be off cuts.
The
type
quality
shit.
of everything is down, bro. You know what I'm saying? So red dye, that's to help to try to keep the look of the freshness of your meat when you go to your local grocery stores. Meanwhile, 3 days ago the shit was brown.
Yeah, there's a chemical they'll treat it with too to put off the release of the gases,
Yup,
which
keep it
form
fresh.
which make the meat get darker or gray. You know, or
Yup.
they'll take the gray meat and they'll marinate it.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, oh, it don't stink yet, so let's throw it in some soy sauce.
So they do.
And then with slice some peppers and
Yep.
put some sesame seeds on top of it,
Yep.
and then they say, look, stir fry kit,
Special tag.
Yep. Deli special.
Yep.
And charge you more.
And then
charge-
charge
yeah.
you shit for a little slice of peppers and some little seasoning.
Yep.
Yep.
Go ahead, Op.
You go home and you keep that shit for a few days, it go off. You like, God damn, what the hell?
Right. It says, I'll read that again. And wild beasts shall change their places,
Uh-huh.
and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. You know? And hey, yeah, right. You know, hey, me and this brother was out one day and a freaking coyote ran past us, man. You know, what's it? You know, a coyote ran past, and I recognized it because I was just watching the Animal Planet. I was like, that look like a damn coyote.
He said, bro, it's not-
I was like, bro, you. I thought the coyote was about to come over there. I was like, I might have to do something, right? But the point is, these different animals, they're moving into different city parts, and they're not even from over here,
Uh-huh.
man. You know, so that's a part of the prophecies coming to pass. And even when this whole vaccine thing was going on, this whole pandemic, right? A lot of those animals start to come out because there wasn't people out here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it all just affects the course of nature, you know, of everything. And everything is out. Well, it's about to go into it.
Isaiah 24 and verse 4.
Because it's like what we talking about is like, oh, it's not a light thing. This is serious, bro. For instance, if you ask the average person of what will happen if bees go extinct, they wouldn't be able to tell you. They wouldn't be able to tell you that almost everything around them will decay ASAP. ASAP.
Yeah.
Bro, the important... When Yahweh Shem Yahushua, when the Heavenly Father said it was good, that's what it meant. It was good. It was good. You know? When the angels, the Elohim created everything, it was good. Lord, everything that you wanted perfected is done.
They saw the great wisdom of the Heavenly Father, man.
Yep.
You know?
How everything worked. And, you know, they put it together. It's like, oh, this is a great order, man. A great system. You know, because hey, the bees, they basically are a part of the reproductive system of all the plants, man.
Yep. That's it. Not only a part of it, they're the main part of it.
This nigga trying to make genetic engineering bees. Bro, why? Why would you do that? Like, do you think that they're going to be able to do the same thing that a natural, bee would do? No, they're not. But he's sick, man.
Yep. But he wants to be like the Most High. Okay, and that includes trying to create his own thing.
The left hand AI way.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only way this devil can obtain it, man. It's through his sword.
Yeah.
Okay, and all that technology goes back to his sword, man.
Because he really got a plan of, you know what I'm saying? Once we into your mind, once you take the Quran and all these different things, you know what? You're not really hungry. We're just going to feed you digitally. And you won't even think to be hungry no more. You'll lose your appetite. Because they got pills and shit like that now where people eat pills and their appetite goes away. That's what he want to do. Like, what's the little, like, virtual headset?
Yeah.
What you want to eat? Oh, I want to eat this. And you eat it and you just like, I'm full, I'm good.
Oh, that's going to
I got my energy back. I'm good to go. But that's how he really...
Placebo shit.
That's crazy, man. But what we saying is just too far-fetched. We done play video games like this. We done watch movies and different TV shows like this. And you just think this is a joke? It ain't no joke, man.
Yep, and virtual reality games is getting more and more cooler looking. They making them shits look cool. Motherfucker doing tricks, throwing a gun up in the sky, catching it and shooting, doing some movie shit.
I just seen a video this morning of a dude in the lunchroom, right? On a roller coaster ride, bro. You should have seen him, bro. He had the virtual headset, the whole lunchroom cleared out and was just cracking up. Because you could see him on a roller coaster like, yeah! Going loops and shit. He's like, wow.
He thought he was there. He thought he was really there.
So, Esau is about to increase on his deception, man.
Yo.
You know, they got the metaverse.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Which when you go into the word for forehead in Revelations, the 13th chapter, right? The word there is metapon, right? Because you got certain anime where they got those virtual reality where they're actually like, it feels like they're in an actual different place. They can eat and all do that stuff, but it's some type of technology that
Sensor to their brain.
yeah, it taps into your neurons in your brain.
It's cerebral cortex. And
Yep,
shit.
cerebral cortex and all that in your brain to really make you think you're there, man.
Yep.
So that's what they're trying to bring with the Karagma, you know?
And I want to know what the hell is a nation's forehead. And what the hell is a nation's right hand? Since niggas say it's nations.
Yeah, that's right.
What's a nation's forehead? I'm waiting on the breakdown. Y'all got it.
What you got, Op?
Okay. This is
I didn't know a nation had a
that was it
forehead.
on
That is it?
Precept.
All right. Let her rap, bro.
The collective foreheads of all the people, nigga, just forehead.
Isaiah 24 and verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
There we go. The earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. And I hate when people say, "Oh, all humans is the cause of this." No, nigga. No, it's not, bro. Jake, we kill each other in the hood, right? We do wicked, weird, grimy shit. But bro, we're not going to the middle of the ocean. Okay, nigga might throw a beer bottle. Okay, cool. You got niggas that do shit like that. But bro, oil spills is not caused by Jake. You know?
Yeah.
Radio active waste is not caused by Jake.
Yep.
Like we talking about world destruction. Esau Edom is the cause of that, not us.
Now, when you think about the fact that you had that dude Moses, who was pulling water out of the air
Yeah.
to give water.
Was
You
it
had
in Flint, Michigan? Or was it
I don't know where he was. He was somewhere, but he created a machine to pull moisture out of the air, and it was clean, fresh water. And it might have been in Flint because of the water crisis. when you had the dude in Africa who created a self-powering TV that was still receiving all the satellite signals for free. It can power itself. That's reducing carbon footprint right there. That's no electrical cables need to be connected. You know they're gonna stifle that technology. When you got cars that can run off of you got a perpetual motion machine, different shit like that, self-powering things and generators that can be hooked up, that can eliminate all these power plants. Eliminate these fucking lines that keep crashing down and doing this and doing that. Cars can run off of water. You think Jake would be against that? No, but you got the power. These niggas got the power. So when bro spoke about people that like to say, all people got a role to play, the niggas that control the money, who kill people, who try to change the way they make their money, they the ones that are in control of that, man.
Let's get it.
You see?
None further. Just to back you up, because the scriptures give us a blueprint and it tells us,
You get the one that says the power of their hands.
Yep.
Wake up, they practicing.
No, that's
Psalms.
Micah 2. Is that Micah 2? Yeah, that's Micah 2. Micah 2:1. If I'm not mistaken. The book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, man. Okay? Not the hand of the righteous seed. All right? If the earth is given to our hand, yeah, we will fuck up because we in our flesh. But would it be as bad as them niggas?
No.
Hell no. Jacob be somewhere getting high or some crazy shit.
Yeah,
Well, these niggas are obsessed. Can you get the one that says they sleep not unless they cause something to fall? These niggas' whole meditation is evil.
Meditate evil upon their bed or something.
No, the Lord said they work evil upon their beds when the morning is light.
That's
He
Micah
got that.
2:1.
He got that. Get the one unless you got it. They sleep not unless they cause something to fall. Micah tells you different one day. So you can read that, brother.
Right. This is Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Right.
When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
Right. So Jake can sit up here and imagine all type of stuff. We are the world. Well, let's all come together. Why don't we all just get along? But Jake can't wake up and put that shit into practice. Jake don't have the power. He just read the 9:24. Earth is given to the hands of the wicked. It just said it's in their power it's in their hands. Does it literally say that?
Yep, because it is in the power of their hand.
See? So the wicked have the power in their hands. So who's the wicked? Esau, Edom, man, the so-called white man. Look who's running the world, man. The people that you can't speak about, that'll cancel your ass or kill you. Who's that? Them the ones that got the power in their hands to put forth their agendas, man. We don't have that power. So don't come out your mouth talking about the whole world is responsible on some micro level. But when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn, man.
Right.
Because they have wicked things set up of how to operate.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro. Got some more?
Right. It says, they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man and his heritage.
Yep, they oppress a man in his heritage. You see? And read that again, Baba Kashar Salaki.
Right. It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence,
Right?
and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his heritage, in his house, even a man in his heritage.
Right. So who's doing that on the earth? Okay, the scriptures give you the character bio of this devil of who's doing this, man. He's called the daughter of the Chaldees, the daughter of Babylon, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Okay, and Habakkuk 1 that tells you they go through the breadth of the land, taking the lands that is not theirs.
Yep.
So when he's called the daughter of the Chaldees, ain't that what this nigga's doing? America's the prime example of him doing that.
Yeah.
You see?
Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 16. For they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
Their sleep is taken away lest they cause something to fall. This nigga's whole meditation is wickedness. Where's the one that says that the Most High is not at all in his thoughts? Every one of his thoughts is grievous. He goes on to tell you this nigga's constantly meditating how he gonna fuck some shit up. And if he don't accomplish something during that day, even if it's small, even if he goes and lie to a nigga, yeah, if you do this, but shit, I got it in. Woo, that was close. I wasn't gonna be able to sleep tonight. I done lied to that nigga. Oh shit, I'm happy now. I can go to bed. You got some more?
Yep, verse 17 it says, "For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence."
You know how Yahweh Shai said, "It is my meat to do the will of him that sent me." That's them on the left hand side.
Yep.
It is their meat to do wickedness.
Yep. And hey, and notice when we read in Micah, it said upon their bed. So Esau is in his rest right now, right? He got everything he could, more than what he could wish, more than his heart could wish for, right?
Right.
Right? But he decides to use the power he has for evil. When Israel is in power, we're gonna be in our rest, but we're gonna use it for righteousness, man.
Right.
Right? And hey, we're gonna be executing judgment upon the earth, man.
You got like a perpetual system that's depicted right there. It said his sleep is taken away lest he do some wickedness. So you know he in the bed because he done did some wickedness. But while he in the bed, he thinking about more wickedness. Like you just read it, right?
Yep.
Then when he wake up, he do that. And if he don't get to do it, he can't sleep that night.
Right.
Shit crazy, man. This is his whole duty, man.
This is Psalms chapter 10, and I'll say verse 2. It says, it says, "The wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in their devices that they have imagined. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesses the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth.
Yeah.
The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High."
Right. So I wanted to touch on one of the parts you just read about. He boasteth in his wickedness.
Yeah, it says, "The wicked boasteth of Salakia.
Go ahead.
For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire."
So how does he do that? His movies. He show you what he gonna do on the movies. It's a part of their wicked witchcraft that they believe that they're justified because they gave you a warning through their media.
That's why they call it television.
Let's do this in the Talmud.
The Talmud, yep. They believe that I told you before I did it, so if you didn't stop it from happening, I still told you, so I'm justified in doing what I
Say
did.
what you just said louder.
Right. That's why they call it television.
Yeah.
Right.
But
They're telling you the
a vision.
different plans that they want to come past before it happens.
Yep. They're telling you a vision of the future that they got planned for your ass, man.
Yep.
And then they feel justified in doing the shit later. I told you niggas. You see?
Right. It says, "The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High." The Most High is not in all his thoughts.
Right.
His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them.
Con. Right. See? So the Most High is not in any of his thoughts, man. You know? Did it say he's about to continue wickedness? His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. So this devil is proud of his wickedness, man. All his ways are grievousness. Woe unto them which write grievousness which they have prescribed. And you just read that? Okay? When the morning they working that wickedness upon their beds, man. Which I don't think we read that one. But we read the
We
working
did.
the wickedness. Okay, come. You see? So that's what this devil's all about, man.
Hit yours, brother. Let's hit that precept you showed me.
That's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved.
Yep.
But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
This is why the days got to be shortened, bro. Like when you go into the story, or really what took place with Enoch, right? While he was translated out of the earth, the people on the earth at that time was doing complete wickedness, and the Lord was like, "Look, instead of you being corrupted, right, between these people with these immoral mindsets, the corruptiveness that they're doing on the earth, I got you. You doing what's right. Let me get you out of here before you be taken and corrupted by these different people." You know? Now, on the flip side, when we go to, I said, why the earth got to be shortened, it got to be shortened for the elect's sake, bro. Hey, he will kill us.
Yeah.
Right? And it don't even got to be physically that he don't even have to do it, right? Even on the mental level, bro, got to try to keep their mental together, because as the scriptures say, I want somebody, no, it's somebody wear out the saints.
Show wear out the sins.
This world of sins, because this is what's happening to the men of the Lord, man. And even in you women, you sisters, that's of the faith, right? Guess what? Y'all being wore out too, because y'all part of this as well. You think you exempt from the battle? No, you're not exempt from the battle. He out to get you too. Satan out to get you too, especially when you're a believer.
Yep.
Right? You trying to do what's pleasing unto the Lord? Don't think that because you the weaker vessel and he holds you up in the society that the Most High ain't gonna put nothing on you. Don't look at it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that.
Lord gonna put it on you heavy
Yeah.
too.
So the attack is on the believers, right? Period. The believers, right? Even you women, y'all. The scriptures talk about the elect lady. You women are a part of the elect too. When we go into Revelation the 7th chapter, the 9th verse, think you ain't a part of that? Yes.
Yep.
So you think you're gonna have to go through things as well, right? A part of your walk.
Elect goes into like select. You've been selected.
You've been selected, yeah.
You know, there's 144,000, but the elect includes also the 1/3.
That's absolutely,
You know,
right?
Yeah,
But,
you have to think about in the time that the Lord Yahweh Shai was on the scene, there was different women that was plagued with demons, man. You know, whether it came in the form of illnesses or actually being plagued, the Lord healed them too. So you
make
hey,
that point. That's a good
the
point.
sisters that believe now in this time, the same thing's gonna be happening.
I'll have you make that point. That's a good point. Make that point you just said. Go ahead, say that.
It
Make that
says
point.
no flesh shall be saved. So inadvertently, the devil would kill himself. He would do something in this planet to cause himself to be killed and not even realize.
And not even just him, all of us,
All
like
of
you
us.
said, all of us, bro, who know what we
All.
all been through.
No flesh shall be saved.
You know?
it makes it. I mean, ultimately, you know, what do they call it? They call it MAD,
Well, look at
mutually assured destruction.
Yep.
When they come to that point, they both hit them buttons. They both sides is guaranteed to be wiped out.
Y'all cancel each other out.
Yeah, it's
Look,
done.
they actually have serious talks about destroying the moon or destroying sharks.
Yeah.
Man, Trump wants to go a goddamn nuke at a hurricane, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Sharks.
You can't be. We ain't even surprised
throw
at
a
these
nuke
devils
at
no
it.
more. Throw a nuke at it. Bomb
But
that bitch.
that's his devil's mindset. Let's use the sword.
yeah. This is what I know.
Right.
This is what I know.
Karate-size that bitch.
All right, I'll go ahead.
It's like, I ain't know if you had
Oh yeah, read that real fast. Yeah, read that first. Yeah.
This is Daniel chapter 7 and verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High,
Right.
and think to change times and laws. They shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of times.
Yeah, so Scripture's talking about he's going to speak great words against the Most High, but not only is he speaking great words against the Most High, he is showing and putting forth this effort to the world as if he is the Most High.
Yep.
You know, like he is pushing forth that effort of, yeah, I'm gonna do this, that. Why? Because I'm the Most High. I'm God. I'm the one who's able to say you can live or you can die, or if you can see or if you can't see, or if you can hear, if you can't hear, if you can walk or you can't walk. It's me. Me.
Isaiah 36,
Right.
Turn the thing upside down.
Lord,
Isaiah 29 and 16.
29 and 16.
yeah.
I don't know why I can't remember them damn numbers, man.
Lord,
You know, Isaiah 29 and 16. Surely I turn the
it
things
ain't
upside
that
down.
warm over here.
Shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. This devil set himself up as God. And through his different miracles he's going to do with his Neuralink technology and so on and so forth, people is going to believe that shit. I got my vision back.
Get
I
that
can-
Second Thessalonians.
I was a paraplegic, but now I can move my limbs.
Yeah. Yep.
Isaiah 24 and verse 5, it says, the earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance,
Yep.
broken the everlasting covenant.
It's not this man doing this, right? Then now he transgressed the laws because he's the one that said, you know what, the Bible, right? The Bible belongs to us. We are the people of the Bible, right? God's white. The angels white. Jesus for us, yeah, he's white. And he came around the earth and established the Bible as if this was his own, right? As if this was his own, right? But then wait a minute. He broke the ordinances of the Bible. Now, as a nation, we did too. Okay, we effed up, right? We effed up. That's why we in the condition we in right now. We effed up. Okay. But this nigga,
I'm swearing on
he on a whole nother level. You know?
Talk about them and swear falsely by my name too.
it. Yes. That's why the child's going to come and start wreaking havoc. Zechariah, the 5th chapter.
You know, broken the ordinances, right? Because the order that shit needs to be established on the earth is clearly not being pushed on the forefront. No, wickedness is being pushed on the forefront. The way of Esau, Edom is being pushed away on the forefront of the earth right now. His way. And that's what he's wanting, but that's what we really about to see of him about to establish his way in what? A digital form. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 6, it says, therefore, if the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate, therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
And this is what you about to see. The inhabitants of the earth are about to be burned. Okay? The elect gonna be saved, and the rest of the people, they're gonna be destroyed. You know, now you're gonna have the ones that's gonna be saved for their future punishment, you know, their future servitude, you know? But
That's the elites.
that's the elites.
Them kings.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the kings.
Gonna get shackled.
That's gonna be king with fetters and iron.
We was kings. That's what we're gonna say to y'all.
This is Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 22. A sound of battle is in the land,
Yeah.
and of great destruction.
And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the sound of battle that's in the land, you know. But even before that sound of battle and the alarm that we're sounding, to let you know that World War III is coming. It's nation is rising against nation and kingdom against kingdom. You know, all the different wars and rumors of wars. But before that, we're letting you know there is something being set in place, right? That is about to be established on the planet Earth, right? That there's about to be a reset. And then what is the reset going to be? It's going to be this reset that you see of everything that's going on now is about to change drastically, okay? And the forms of your payments, right? The forms of your whereabouts are going to be always known if you take the charagma.
If you link in,
Would you link into this whole new system? The brother mentioned earlier cars. You think cars ain't gonna be on that grid too?
and they making a big push for electric joints.
Yes, they are.
In the Uber app, you can't even rent. From what I seen, you can't even rent a gas car no more. It's all Teslas.
That's what they doing.
All
They
electric.
need a push. Different car companies are saying what? Start in 2023 or 2025, because you know how they put it. They always 2027,
In the future, yeah.
future-wise.
2050.
No more gas power. No more gas. We're not creating no more gas powered engines. All electric.
Yep.
Why? Because they want to be able to have that control to tap into it at any given time and say, shut it down,
Yep.
deactivate.
And they're gonna be able to come up with some type of technology. They already kind of got it with the 5G and all of those different things where, systems exist where devices can tap in to a field of electricity and be powered. Okay, that's how that NFC works. It's near field communication. It gets near to the field, boom, it gets powered by that electricity. It reads the data and goes on. One example of what they want to achieve that I brought up before, Fifth Element. In the Fifth Element, he had an ID card, a multi-pass. He put it in the shit, and it was a hover car. And whenever he got into an accident, it was points have been deducted from your car. You think that shit was running off gas? That bitch was electric. You see, they already predictive programming.
Yep.
He's telling you a vision of what he's gonna do in the future. We want all this shit to be electrical on the grid, where we can see every action you do, and we can real time deduct your social credit score points.
Yeah. Just like Amazon Go. You see these Amazon Go's popping up all across the states. You know? And what the dude say? Dude said he was like, look, you could try to steal, but it says there's no point because it will be deducted once you leave the store. It says once you scan, it automatically knows of who
Everything
you
got.
are.
Yeah.
Right? Who you are. So it's like you're linked
We'll
in.
catch you later.
You're scanned in. There's no point to catch you later because you scanned.
That nigga told us snap him.
That you
Take it off his shit.
put in your pocket. It's just like it
Now it's
deducts.
not even still.
You leave the store, you get your receipt.
Purchased it.
You get a receipt on your email or your phone app to say, yeah, you took a Snapple apple, right?
Well, they showed you
Thank-
that in the Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah, thanks for shopping. And this was what? That was like 5 years ago.
Yep.
It's like, thanks for shopping.
Came in with his trench coat, and everybody was like, "Oh, this nigga's stealing."
Yeah.
He was like, "Sir, you forgot your receipt."
Yeah. You know?
Knew his name and everything, Mr. Johnson.
Yeah.
You forgot your receipt.
But what else was happening? It was, because remember now that's still going into a digital AI system of them having all that. But there was no workers. There's no cashiers.
That's true.
Cashiers, gone. We don't need you. Now maybe we might need people to stack the shelves and stuff. Yeah. You know, but cashiers, not going to be needed. They're not going to be needed. You know, and that system is going to work better for people because for the dude Walmart, right? The CEO, is it assistant CEO or the CEO of Walmart said, look, if we continue to lose money by theft in Walmart, we're either going to have to shut Walmart down, something along these lines. He said we're going to have to shut Walmart down, or we're going to have to create a new system for Walmart
Yeah.
to stop that. Now, how are you going to be able to stop that? That's the perfect way. That's the perfect way. You still supposed to be deducted or you'll owe. That's the perfect way. They first said it. So they got it set up to the point where it's already mapped out and it's good the way it is.
And they got different little predictive program situations because a lot of that stuff be staged. There was just one situation where a guy was leaving out. I think he had went through the self-checkout. He's leaving out with his receipt or with his thing. He's in a rush, and the Walmart employee steps in front of his cart and stops him. And it got to the point where the Walmart employee didn't even want to see his receipt no more. He was just standing there, you can't go anywhere. Like literally moving in front of him. Nope. He's like, go get the manager. The nigga said, you go get the manager.
Oh, really?
Nigga, you work here. You go get the fucking manager. Where your walkie-talkie at? You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna get to the point where it's gonna cut all that shit out. And it's gonna go to a system where they can watch everything you do. You know? Because you know people be stealing from them self-checkouts.
Hell yeah.
And there ain't enough employees don't want to deal with Walmart's bullshit to be standing there watching that shit. They got one nigga at the kiosk in case you need some help at the island. Other than that, boop, I swiped one, but I got two. I think they even got a button where you can skip the cart area and put it straight in the cart. You can skip the little wait, because that area can weigh the shit. You can skip the wait area and just put it in your cart. Skip bagging, nigga. Boop. It's right there, skip bagging. You know niggas are stealing. So, this devil is not, but we're not ignorant of Satan's devices.
There you go.
You know, we know what's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremiah 50 and verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?
We know who this hammer is talking about. It's talking about Esau, Edom. And if you really want to put a look at the nation of America, Babylon the Great, that's the hammer of the earth. That's how the nations look at them. The big bully, right? The force that we reckon with, right? But that's slowly but surely leaving the minds of these nations. So they're like, shit, hard into us? The bear? I just did an article on a big bear, which is Russia? Bro. They not bullshit.
Hey, what Russia do in response to them Abrams? He starts sending a whole bunch of missiles within range.
Yeah.
Like 700 or 7,000?
7,000. It was a 7,000
hypersonic missiles.
Ooh, and yeah.
Sent them bitches in range, nigga.
Oh,
you sending tanks?
And his quote said, I'm showing my strength to the West.
Yep.
He said, I'm flexing my muscles to say, stop playing with me.
Because you had that one devil
Let the weak
on
say
that
I'm
little
strong.
you had that one devil on that interview where he was like, why do I think that we're gonna survive? Because this and that and this and that. Proud ass devil. Nigga, you really think that Russia ain't got missiles that can fuck with this place? You out your fucking mind, dude. You out your fucking mind. What was the Cold War about? Come on, man.
And they all teamed up. I think it was NATO and EU came together to battle against Russia.
Yeah.
So they came together to battle against this one
One place.
on one place, yeah.
Yeah.
Right? But now, somebody get Ezekiel 38.
That nigga.
Go ahead, you can finish yours, but let's get Ezekiel 38.
Continuing on.
He's a bear for real.
Continuing on in verse 23, it says, how has Babylon become a desolation among the nations?
We're telling you how, and we're showing you of how Babylon is going to become a desolation. And it's going to be through Russia, right? It's going to be through Russia. It's going to be thermonuclear destruction from the other nations. That's how it's going to become a desolation.
But you know what? It ain't just Russia. Because it said the 10 horns shall hate the whore.
Yeah, right.
We waiting on what that movie, because right now, the 10 horns and the whore is doing this. But something's going to happen, and they're going to do this, and then they're going to butt heads. So we don't know what that shit's going to be. But Russia going to hit the button, and the 10 horns going to hit that hoe too. Fuck this place. Burn that bitch off the face. Look, the pot is dirty, scour that hoe.
Somebody get
done?
Obadiah. Let's get Obadiah too. Yeah, go ahead, finish, bro.
Verse 24 says, I have laid a snare for thee,
Yeah.
and thou art also taken, O Babylon. And thou wast not aware, thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord.
See, there's a trap set for you, right? You so proud that you didn't think that you could be touched, right? Hey, as you said, I'm this
Virgin daughter of
This
Babylon.
lady.
this widow, right? Or as
That's what
a
she said I should not see widow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I said as a widow.
Salaki, let me just get it.
She said she ain't gonna see no widowhood.
Yeah.
Nigga, ain't gonna happen to me.
Here it go. The book of Isaiah chapter 47 verse 1, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover thy thighs, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. As for our Redeemer, Yahweh of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. Right? I was wroth with my people, I have polluted my inheritance and given them into thy hand. Thou didst show no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou verily, thou hast verily heavily laid the yoke.
That's how America feels right now. That
Stop.
right there, you see it?
Uncover that.
That's how America feels right now. America's like that. America's like that daughter woman coming down. She's a bombshell. Beautiful. Okay, even who was that said to marvel not at the whore? Who was that?
When the angel told John the Revelator not to
Yeah, he marveled at her. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, this is beautiful.
Right? Revelator, yeah.
That's that bombshell that's coming in untouchable. She come in the club. She like, you can't have these goodies. She beautiful, got the makeup, everything pretty. But then something happened to her. She get caught out bad, right? She get caught out bad. She come back, makeup all fucked up, hair all roughed up. It ain't perfect no more. And now you looking like, damn, what happened to you? Meanwhile, we know that she done got raped somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Dress all
That's
ruined.
gonna be the end of this place, man.
Yeah.
Right now, you walking around untouchable and beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You don't have any lands that have been decimated due to war.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Outside forces. Okay, look at all these other countries. Bombs and shit done been dropped on their plate because you done dropped them. Broken, the evidence is there. Broken school buildings and fucked up houses from bombs dropped from the U.S. Nigga, you ain't got none of that. So you feeling cocky. You feeling real pretty and dolled up. But that shit's gonna change, man.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
Verse 7, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst thou remember the latter end of it. Therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thy heart, I am none else besides me, and I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thy enchantments.
In their perfection, they gonna come upon you.
Yep. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else besides me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know.
Damn.
Right? So their pride has been lifted up so high to the point where they their pride has been lifted up so high to the point where they don't think that they can be brought down. That's why they made the statement of, I'm a lady, right? I should be a lady in kingdoms forever, but not knowing that this lady, this kingdom, this woman who was magnified should be brought down very low. And that should be what? Made desolate. Okay? Now, go ahead. You got a precept?
Yeah. Here.
How you doing? How you doing?
Hold on, you ain't get my facts.
No, man.
Hey, we're fine. It's okay.
No,
It's
here.
okay.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Please
Thank you.
take it, please.
Thank you.
God bless
That
you.
was Jimmy.
Same to
You
you.
too.
Keep doing the good work, you hear me?
too.
All right then. All right then.
The one where it says I should be a lady forever.
I read that.
I read it already.
She wanted to give us a blessing.
I read
I
it.
want him to get the word for lady.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Bring it up.
Book of Obadiah, verse 2.
Yeah, go ahead, Op.
Verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised.
Uh-huh.
The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee.
Yeah, pride of thy heart have deceived thee. See, this is talking about America. Right? Go ahead.
Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock,
Mm-hmm.
whose habitation is high.
Matter of fact, let's pan the camera around a little bit. Let's show how the clefts of the rock, the habitation of high. You know what I'm saying? Look at these buildings. Look at that. Look how he live. Look all around us. Buildings. Skyscrapers and shit, but we ain't got nothing here, too many here, but you know, buildings whose habitation is high. That's how he like to live. Right? Like Petra. Go ahead. Stone Mountain. Go ahead.
Whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Yeah, that's his mindset. Who should bring me down? We can't be fucked with, roughly, you know, so to speak. That's what the Edomite was saying when I did a lesson on it, and the brothers is posting it now more. But the devil was talking about, oh, can't nobody take us down,
Yeah, that's
no
what I
matter
was
this
quoting.
nation, that nation. Yeah,
Yeah.
you
I
know.
was quoting.
But like I said, the Lord already said y'all downfall was coming and how it's gonna happen. Go ahead.
But so is the ruler, so are the people, right?
Yep.
That's what the scripture say. I got it.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and thou,
An eagle gets up real high, right? It's the highest flying bird. It soars through the air, and it has a very keen eye too. But that's the mindset Esau want to do with this digital mindset that he has now going forth too, of him being able to be the highest and see everything
they
and
typically
know
like-
everything.
They typically like to have their nest high as well.
Right, and be able to swoop down at any given second to grab its prey. Because that's what he look at us as, prey. You know, like I said, like if you're doing something that's outside the guidelines, stop it immediately. Shut it down.
Set thy nest among the stars.
But
and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
Yeah. Greatly exalting themselves. Setting his nest upon the stars, man. Go ahead. And from this shall you be brought down. You know, and I believe what you're going into, you know how the lady said what? I am and there's none beside me. You see, that's this devil's mindset, like it's going into. That he is the Most High. He will be like the Most High and be greater than the Most High. He speak great swelling words against the Most High. Go ahead, bro.
If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hid things sought up?
go ahead.
All the men of thy confidence,
Confederacy.
Slacking, yeah. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
Men that were at peace with thee, because America made a lot of alliances. You know, they made a lot of alliances. That's what like we said. We mentioned the NATO and the EU was created to go against Russia, but you see some of these same alliances that's had agreements or whatever the case with America, Babylon the Great, starting to back away from it. You know?
Yeah.
Starting to break off from them deals that they had or those agreements that they had. Like Turkey. Turkey had a lot of alliances and agreements with America. But now who are they having a weapon deal agreements with? Russia. Right? You think if you if you having ties with somebody, and that person is having ties with somebody that is an enemy, you're like, hold on, hell no. Like, you can't have ties with them. Because America was talking about putting sanctions on Russia. I mean, not Russia, Turkey, for having these different deals. But Turkey, like, shit, I'm getting weapons from them. That's what shit. We dealing. So whatever sanction you want to put, you want to do what you got to do.
Yeah. So I believe Turkey has one of the biggest arsenals that NATO and America uses. So they didn't want Turkey to have any relations with Russia.
Right, but you got to think though. America got that mindset of I want to be the place to have all the nuclear capability in my little fort or wherever I'm at. I don't want y'all to have no way to protect yourselves in case if I want to come against you. Right? You need to be defenseless. I need to be your defense. But the Bible talks about Russia being a defense and being a guard into different nations. You see? Go ahead.
Yeah. It's only a matter of time for the Lord to allow his prophecies to come to pass.
That's all we wait.
In the end that you're speaking, not lie. And one of them is what? Be thou a guard unto them. And also what? Let the weak say I am strong. So why do they feel justified in being able to do that? Because Russia, the big bad bear, came down and showed that he about that action. Mm-hmm. Okay? And he don't just talk it, he can back it up. Okay?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee.
They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. All these nations, they're eating bread with America.
Yeah.
Right? Some way, shape, form, or fashion, they're eating bread. Okay, they're at the table eating with America.
Yeah.
Right? When they're having these different meetings, what is the meeting called? Summit meetings. The top people of the nations, they go have that meeting. They sit at that table and they discuss things.
Yeah.
Right?
That also lets you know that a mountain represents a government, because the summit is the highest part of the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, NATO, what does that stand for? North American Trade?
North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Yeah.
NATO and the EU, you know,
European Union.
They work together.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, but what is all this based off of? I think OPEC is somewhere in there going into the petrodollar, man. Okay? They all agreed at some point to allow the dollar to control the soul of petrol.
And Saudi Arabia just announced that leaving off, about to leave off in that petrodollar.
So you know it's
A lot of different. I think it was Syria also. A lot of different countries leaving off.
Bro, that's huge if Saudi Arabia leaves the petrodollar. Huge.
But you know what? That's gonna bring to pass how basically they're gonna be spread so thin, because that means you think they're gonna take that shit lying down? It says that
I think I sent it to the chat, though.
where's the one that talks about that would not conform to the image shall be put to death?
Mm-hmm.
That's what he bit, like Gaddafi. Like Muammar Gaddafi. He was gonna make it the gold standard. They went over there and killed his ass quick.
Hell no.
Quick.
JFK. Oh, bro, the exposures that been coming out about that shit, and then it been out, but like more been pushed out lately behind that JFK ordeal of him trying to make the standard go back to silver and gold. Yeah, I think it was the silver standard.
Yeah.
They were trying to make it go back to,
So
Stepping out of line.
whenever somebody comes out and says something like that and threatens his devil control, he sends out the military.
Yep.
You see?
Or
That's
his
what
economic hitman.
That's what that's talking about. Okay? That image. Forcing them that will not worship the image shall be put to death. That's talking about nations for you guys. Because they go over there, and if you don't conform to what they say, they'll kill your ass. They'll cut you off as a nation. But the MOTB, that's talking about individuals. That's why it says that no man might buy or sell, save he that got the mark.
Yeah.
The next part says man. How you gonna get rid of that? What's the nation? What's the forehead of a nation? And why does it say man in the next part?
Jake?
You see? Go ahead, y'all got it.
Go ahead,
I don't want to deviate.
Brother Les, you got it. Was there more on yours?
Yep. There is none understanding in him. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
Damn.
For thy
Be cut
violence
off.
against thy brother Jacob.
This is why.
This said every one is going to be cut
Every
off.
last one of
Then
you.
going back, because I want to speak on it, going back and said, what, if robbers would have came to you, they would have had a little mercy. They would have got physically tired. You know, you go through the vineyard to take grapes, you ain't going to find every grape. You know how tedious that is to go through every branch and get every grape?
Yeah.
No, a few grapes going to get left. Nigga, I ain't leaving you shit. That's what the Lord said. Look, I ain't leaving you nothing. Go ahead, bro. That's what he just read. He gonna be none of the house of Esau left. Through.
Shall
Go
be
ahead.
stubble.
Yeah.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
That's why I was going into that. For the violence against thy brother Jacob, the Israelites, the niggers, the spicks, the savages, right? That's what you call us. Yeah, that's what it's talking about. The violence that you've done against the Israelites, the chosen people of the Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why all this is about to happen upon you.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah. When you go into the word Edom, it goes to the root word Dama, which represents the blood.
Yep.
They're a bloody people.
Yep.
You know? Go ahead, bro. And there's a scripture that says that since thou hast not hated blood, blood shall pursue thee. So that's it right there, because you went against Jacob, man. Right?
Perpetual hatred.
Perpetual hatred.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro. You continue. Is there more?
There's
Yeah,
more.
there's more. In that day, in the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou wast as one of them.
Yeah, remember when you go back to Psalm 37, what did it say? It said, raise it, raise it. They said
To
it
the
was
foundation thereof.
They was chanting down the destruction when Babylon took us down. They like, hell yeah. You know?
Yep.
We could wait for this. You know what? We gonna join too so that we can make sure they fucking go.
Get some of that action.
Right?
It's like the nigga been hating on you for years.
Yeah.
And then you get knocked on the ground, he run up and starts
Yeah.
helping the nigga stomp you and shit.
Follow right up. Nigga.
Oh, I been wanting to get this nigga. Yeah. They want some of this action. I got my cleats on today too. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what he did. Go ahead.
Bitch ass nigga, man. Go ahead, bro.
And it's ironic that this one here is verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother, in the day that he became a stranger. Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity,
Right.
nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity.
Uh-huh.
Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither
Damn.
shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress.
Hey, bro, he was getting it in,
You see
bro.
that list? He was like, not only did you go in the land, not only did you rejoice when they was getting their ass whooped, nigga, when niggas tried to escape, you was like this. Hell nah, motherfucker. Go get your judgment.
Uh-huh.
That's some bullshit. Go ahead. Y'all got nothing to say on that one?
No, I'm listening. Go ahead, Al. Go ahead.
That's a whole list of things, transgressions, man. Go ahead. If it's more, yeah, go ahead.
For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee.
Yeah, see, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. So there's recompense coming back to Esau, Edom first and foremost, and you nations on down, all you other nations. Big recompense coming back. Yup. Go ahead.
Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possession.
Yeah, so all this destruction and for all the things you did is going to come upon you, but upon Mount Zion, upon the elect of Mount Zion, it's going to be deliverance. There's going to be deliverance coming to us. And even when you look at the 2/3, as the scripture says, all Israel shall be saved. The deliverance is going to come to the nation as a whole, of our nation no longer being what? Sick, downtrodden, broken, having diseases, hatred towards each other, rebelliousness against the Most High. All them things is going to be gone once we all get to the kingdom, bro. All going to be gone. So as a whole, yeah, we all going to be a deliberate people, right? The law, statutes, commandments is still going to be written in all Israel. So essentially, we're going to be delivered, But the 2/3 still got to reap their judgment of not being delivered and not escaping the oncoming destruction and calamities that's coming to America, Babylon the Great. But in its entirety as a whole, our nation going to be good. We get to the king. We're going to be good,
Yeah, they're going to be sad for a minute.
Yeah, Go ahead, Al. Go ahead. Is there more on there? Unless we read it.
Let's see.
Where you at? So read 18.
That's when we get into the.
Yeah, read that. Yeah, read that. Yeah.
And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame,
Yeah.
and the house of Esau for stubble.
There you go. See, the house of Esau. Look at stubble. Look at the image of stubble, and you see what you get. The house of Esau going to be made stubble. This is the judgment that's going to come to you, right? Go ahead.
And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau.
And there you have it. There should not be any remaining of the house of Esau. So guess what? That oncoming destruction is coming to Esau, Edom. But you still got to remember, y'all do have to serve y'all captivity, right?
1,000 years.
Before y'all be made stubble. Y'all got to serve that.
Yep.
See, you're not going to get out of that.
And all that stuff that's on that list, you're going to get it back twofold.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21.
Uh-huh.
Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
This is the time that you should be rejoicing because this is your kingdom. This is your heaven. So why? Go ahead.
Yeah, y'all should be partying like it's 1999.
Party like a rock star. Go ahead, Al.
Right? O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz.
Yeah.
The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
Yeah, so that means you got to drink of something and it ain't no Kool-Aid. That means you got to drink of the hardcore bondage that you have put upon us and all the grimy shit that you did to us upon planet Earth. You about to have to drink this cup too, right? And when we do our things, we're going to do it in righteousness. Go ahead.
It says, thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you're going to be in a state of shame. Right? You're going to have to deal with all the things that we had to deal with twofold. It says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
Yeah, that means our punishment. What was our punishment? Curses, right? Our captivity. This is a punishment to us, right? But it's about to be over because this is our last captivity. So it's going to be accomplished once this rulership is taken down. Once Yahweh shall become the King of Kings, Lord of Lords. Go ahead.
It says, O daughter of Zion, he will no more carry thee away into captivity.
Once we get to the kingdom, look, that's it. We're talking about us ruling and possess the kingdom forever and ever in the book of Daniel. Go ahead.
He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom.
But
he will discover thy sins.
Yeah, but dealing with Esau, your iniquities is going to be visited. Okay? And all the sins, all that's going to be visited. Meaning you're not going to get scot-free for the things you have done. That's why the scripture says in the book of Isaiah 34 chapter says, the Lord has a controversy with the nations for Zion. Right? Meaning he ain't forget. There's a debt that everybody about to have to partake in and have to pay. And you're going to pay that. Right? And this is the part of the thing that we're out here to tell you. That you nations are about to pay. Okay? So, go ahead.
Deuteronomy 30:7, and the Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
There you go. And that's what's going to happen upon your nation. So you can't get away from that. Right? And when you go to 1 Thessalonians, the first chapter, the 6th verse, talks about recompense upon them who troubled us. That lines up right with the brother read in the Old Testament. We can go to the Old, we can go to the New, we can do whatever you want to do. but it all it's still the same. It's gonna be the same message. Okay, so that's it. We're gonna end it off. We're gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, we want to say Shalom.
Shalom.
Baba Ball.
Bible ball.